So I thought I'd do a little bit of a different video diary today because I always share videos of these guys zooming around on the field and running about and playing in lots of open space, but we don't show a lot of them in residential settings as well, and they're just as well behaved. So a bit of an update. Millie is about 2 weeks post her first mating with Zeus. I say mating, the first one was an AI. We only got one successful natural mating the second time round with the aid of some raised mats because she's a bit too tall for Zeus. But yeah, she's about 2 weeks post first mating now, and she's had a bit of an upset tummy, and she has been off her food a little bit. She's been a bit quiet and a bit sleepy. I mean, Millie's quite a quiet dog anyway, so it's hard to say if that is just her or if she has been more quiet than normal. There also has been a bit of a change in her playfulness. She's still quite playful at the moment, but she's definitely a little bit less playful. So these are very good early signs. The other things that are good signs as well, which are a little bit gross to hear, but it's stuff when you're looking at going into breeding you obviously need to be aware of. That the swelling that occurs when they're in season hasn't diminished. She's still pretty swollen up back there. She's still bleeding a little bit as well, which again is pretty normal. And both Bella and Toki have bled all the way through their pregnancies. Not as much as they do when they're in season, but they have. And also Zeus lost interest in her reasonably quickly as well. Now normally if they aren't mated and it's or if it's not successful, come on girls, oh gosh, you're having a poo, Bella, hang on. Sorry, let's carry on. So normally if they've either not been mated or they've been mated and it's not been successful, Mills, can you come back around this side please? Then they will continue to smell interesting to the males for quite a while. Come on, let's go. And the males will still continue to try to mount them, etc. So it's all good early signs. It's still very early, and as we've discussed in previous video diaries, the girls do still go through the same hormonal changes whether they're pregnant or not. So you can get false positive early signs and things like that. Oh, the other thing as well is her nipples are still very pronounced. Now Millie's never had very pronounced nipples, so that is obviously an indicator as well that something's going on. But yeah, so we're still obviously very much wait and see. We need to get her booked in for an ultrasound in about 2.5 weeks, and then obviously we'll know for sure, but it's looking a little bit promising so far, so fingers and toes crossed. You're very good girlies.